Hi Bison, welcome back to this segment of Nichols Sense, where we highlight the latest news and take a peek behind the headlines to meet some members of the Nichols community. My name is Claire Curry, class of 2024 and graduate assistant for men's and women's golf, and I'll be your host. Welcome Alex Cross, the new Dean of Students at Nichols College. This month, we had the opportunity to speak with Alex to get his take on how student life and alumni engagement prepare students for life after graduation. We also asked the new Director of Residence Life and Community Standards, Devin Kindred, to weigh in on the conversation. Check it out.
The campus is really beautiful. I was impressed by the green grass, which I know a lot of people joke about. I would say one of my favorite things about being on the Hill is working with the other staff members here. There's a really high level of staff morale, and I noticed that in my interview. That was one of the reasons that I wanted to continue pursuing this role, and was happy that I was selected to serve as the next Dean of Students. Before I started, I had students connecting with me on LinkedIn and introducing themselves. I had students coming up to my office, even in the summer, and introducing themselves. So I think that was really kind of a key piece to really seeing the way our faculty prepare students for networking and for connecting and for growing their brand as they progress and graduate. As for student life, we had some building to do, so we hired some new staff.
My name is Devin Kindred. I am the Director of Residence Life and Community Standards here at Nichols. I've been here for a little bit over 3 months.
And we are now doing kind of a program evaluation to understand some of the things we do really well and some of the areas that we want to improve on, so our students can continuously have a better co-curricular experience here on the Hill.
I think the students here at Nichols are very focused and really determined on really whatever they put their mind to.
It's really easy to get swept up into life at Nichols and be swept up in everything that is what makes people proud to be a Nichols alumni and a Nichols student. When I started, I had some alumni reach out to me, which was really cool. It was nice to see alumni wanting to introduce themselves and ask what they can be doing to help our students out. So I think my biggest thing is that students are always looking for ways to connect and mentor. And they don't always understand how a mentoring relationship works. So I think it's really key for alumni to be able to help students understand that relationship, right? Students don't always know when to reach out or when to connect or when to check in. So I think it's a key piece for alumni to help students navigate that process and learn what it means to be in a mentor-mentee relationship. And if there's ways that we can really have alumni come back and have intentional connections with students, but also make meaningful changes in their lives, I think that that's really a key piece of the learning and the life that happens outside the classroom.
You know, knowing the ambition of the students and the wants for more late night programming, you know, more events that take them off campus to get involved in the local and, you know, greater Worcester area.
But then in the co-curricular experience, they really get to put the rubber to the road and try those things out. They get to learn a little bit about what their leadership style is. And that leadership style will likely eventually turn into a supervision style. So student life is really, I always say, rounding out that portfolio and producing a really well-rounded student ready for the workforce.
This month, we sought out the answer to one burning question. What is your why? After the campus hosted the Work the Room networking event with graduating seniors and career-leading alumni, we asked this month's alumni volunteers, why do you give your time to the college? Okay, cameraman, take us away.
I come back to Nichols because of my time here on the Hill, I was very fortunate to connect with many alumni that were successful and able to share their stories and connect with them. It really benefited me in my career.
I come back to the Hill for all these events because I think it's so important to have a network. And now working at RTX full time and planning a lot of their networking events and seeing how much it's helped me in my career and all the people that I've gotten to meet at work, I see how important it is to have that network. And so I want to make sure that the students here have the chance to have that network before they even get into the workforce. So that's why I come back.
Nichols' difference was always hearing the success from the alumni. And then when I got on campus, it was the same thing. I saw our younger and older alumni come back and share their success stories, but also their woes, because as we all know, as new alumni, those first couple of years are tough because you're going from living next door to your best friends and lifetime relationships to living in the real world and picking up a mortgage or rent.
Yeah, and I would say some of my favorite experiences were seeing the alumni in classes. They're the ones who make you dream a little bigger than what you're doing when you're in college living in one of the dorms here on campus. So being able to give back like the alumni have for me, it's the reason why I come, why I donate, why I play at the golf course. It's a little bit of everything. Nichols is home.
I think the goal is to make, everybody's experience just incrementally better than ours was, and any small impact or change that we can is the goal. And it's also nice to be back on campus and see familiar faces and have meetings like this.
I think I do it for a number of reasons, some of the things that you guys have said, but I really enjoy the people side of Nichols. I've never felt more connected to people or a community than going here and experiencing alumni when I was a student, and then coming back as an alum and being able to continue that tradition of giving and friendship, getting to do things like this, like RJ said, or to Gretchen's point about kind of seeing yourself on the other side of the table or being the alumni in the classroom. It's really a special place, and I think that this is what makes it special, is being able to do these kind of get-togethers and give back in a meaningful way that's more than just money.
Go Bison.
It's the best
Well,
grass
Bison,
in the league.
baby.
Lastly, I'm joined by Caden Ketty, class of 2027, and the newest work study student in the advancement office. Caden, would you like to help me hand it off?
Yeah, of course. I'd love to. Well, thanks for watching Nichols Sense News. Until next time.
Claire Curry signing off.
Roll Bison.